Welcome to my channel.
So me, I was feeling like, oh my god, I found a guy. Like this is my final boss. So I was so excited, not knowing that I was moving on a one-way lane. Hey, you guys, I was on my own. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Finally I can say welcome back to the channel. Yes, you're welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, welcome. I'm excited to meet you. And if you have not subscribed and you're just watching, please do well to subscribe now. Why you like this now? Subscribe, Jare. Subscribe. Subscribe, Joe. Okay guys, as you can already tell by the title, today I am going to be bringing you one of my personal experience relating to the reality TV show Bigbrother Naija, Emmanuel and Emmarose situation, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this because I'm hyper hyped about this. So let's get right into this video. Let's jump right into this video, like to look at solutions we always say. I'm not a fan of Bigbrother Naija. I am so sorry, but you still watch because I'm bringing you into my own personal experience. So it's not particular about this Bigbrother Naija show or whatever. It is just about my own personal experience. I just want to relate it to it because when I watched the show on Friday, the reunion show, I was like, oh my god, this was exactly what happened to me at that time. And I was like, since I have a community now, I'm just going to share it with you guys. Okay guys, what happened? Okay, this was what happened. So Emmanuel and Emmarose were an item during the show, and they met on the show and they were an item. Well, initially people have met on the show and they are married. People like Bam Bam and Teddy, people like Kafi and Gidoni, you know. So people are doing well after, and when they meet, you know, even your husband, if you are married, even your fiancé, even your boyfriend, you were once strangers and most of you met somewhere. You meet doesn't really count. The fact is that you met and you find yourself in love, and then you're doing life together. So I feel like it, and a lot of people realized that the relationship was not right. Let's go into my own personal experience. So I met this guy. It was my perfect spec. Oh my god, it was my perfect spec. I was like, oh, finally, this is where I'm going to live. Now I'm not going to go anywhere, like we die here now. But unfortunately for me, I was walking on a one-way, like I'm driving on a one-way road. And last man caught up with me. Like they caught up with me because let me talk about it. So I met this person and the person was really my perfect spec. I was so happy meeting this person. Like I feel so fulfilled. I was so proud. Okay, yeah, finally I met somebody that is like my spec. Like I didn't even hesitate to introduce this person to my mom. I'm so shy. I didn't hesitate to introduce this person to my mom. That was how much I was excited. I was always positive. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, finally I got what I was looking for. Not knowing that, I was joking. So I felt like I was expecting too much from somebody without realizing. So this is what I learned. I'm going to be bringing you guys what I learned from five things that I learned from being with that guy, and I felt like that was the same thing that happened to Nicholas, but I'm not sure if she actually picked this one. I'm sure probably she's just really angry with him or something. But initially I just feel like you should just forgive the guy and let him be, honestly, because these things is just that we don't realize a lot of things. Probably if we had realized a lot of things, we will not be getting all these heartbreaks. Because me, I've chopped breakfast too, back to back to back, back to back. I have chopped breakfast, guys. Oh my god, they dealt with your girl. But honestly, I learned from that, and I felt like that is exactly the stuff that happened with Emmarose. I'm going to be linking the particular day in the description box so that you can watch and you too you can relate to this video. So she complained about a lot of things: him being disrespectful, him cheating on her, him doing stuff. Well, when I was reading the Twitter trend, I realized that a lot of people are are following my opinion that the guy is too young. Yes, that's the number one point. Age. You know, this is just the thing. When a guy is young, even it's not about the guy, it's about a guy and a girl. As for a girl, when you're around that 25, you are feeling old already. You're feeling like, okay, right now I'm ready for marriage and I need to get into it, blah blah blah. You are already interested in whatever serious relationship is bringing to you. But for a guy, he's just starting up his life. At that 25, you know that their whole life is not as fast as ours. That's why you see that you are always it's always ideal for you to marry somebody that is way older than you sometimes. You know, even if not way, at least older than you. Yes, age is a very big factor. Very big factor. Honestly. Because the thing is, Emmanuel is still very quite young. He's just 25 years. So what do you expect from a 25-year-old guy? I think somebody said that on Twitter. What do you expect? This guy is just starting up his life. He just went for a reality TV show that launched him into limelight. A lot of things he's trying to figure out about his life. So you really don't expect him to come and be committed to a girl because he's still exploring. Honestly, still exploring. And that brings me to my second point, which is goals. His goals in life is, is a celebrity, and I think it was Mr. African or something like that. And he's still thriving in life, and he still have a lot of things in his plate that he's still trying to figure out. Age is a really big factor in making a guy not committed. You don't expect a guy of 25 year, 24-year-old, except of course you guys meet in school and you guys have to grow up together. There is no pressure of getting married. There's no pressure of getting into something serious. You guys just starting and you're just having fun as kids. Not like you're putting him under the pressure of being committed. He said that he wasn't ready to be committed. And this was what happened to me too. So I made this, so as I was saying, I met this guy and I really liked him, and then he was quite young. I think he was around that 25 at that time, and he's sort of a social media. So I was expecting commitment too. I was expecting something very serious. I was taking it really seriously. I was expecting communication. I was expecting every good thing. But no, he wasn't giving it to me because he's not ready for that. At that time, I think he had graduated from school a while ago and he's still trying to get himself stable. He's still trying to find his path. He's still trying to we're talking about goal, right? He's trying to know his goal in life and his purpose and fulfill it. So me coming with the fact that I want to be his responsibility is not something that was easy for him. And this is not me making excuses for guys. I'm not the guy, obviously. But this is not me making excuses, but this is me trying to come from their own perspective and letting us understand. So that probably if you are offended by that guy and you are now putting him on the I will never forgive you, just stop it already. Forgive this person and let him be. It's just because at the time you were expecting something from them, they're not, their mind, their spirit, their soul is not into it yet. You'll be surprised that this same person will be married to a woman that will say, oh my god, this is the perfect man, this is that, because he was doing it at the right time. It's just like expecting somebody to be doing something right at the wrong time. It's just wrong time. They are quite young and their goals in life is not allowing them, that's just it. Somebody was comparing Emmanuel with Saga. I think Saga is around 29 or 28. You don't expect what Emmanuel will do with what Saga will do. Saga is already experienced. Saga has passed through that phase. If you look into his past, you see that he has passed through that phase. Although personality matters. So that brings me to my next point, which is personality. Everybody personality differs. So even if I say age, even if I say his goal in life, his personality matters. Personality differs, and that doesn't make us a bad person. So I think Emmanuel's personality is different from what Emmarose was expecting. That was same as me. The guy's personality is different from what I was expecting. His personality is like, he's not somebody that really wants to be in anything committed. Probably at that time, let's say, he's not somebody that can attach his spiritual life, his physical life, his mental health, and his relationship. He's not somebody that can, put all of them together. Like one will suffer for another. So that was exactly what my own problem, what his own problem was at that time, and I did not understand. Like I understood all of these things later. like much later. So it's not like it was not interested in the relationship, but it's like I was expecting too much. He's still thriving in life, he's still growing up, and he's not ready to be committed. Like he rightly said, he's not ready to be committed, and I think that's what he didn't know. And another thing I'll say is his associate or friends. Emmanuel said he talked about this to his friend. He acted weird. He said he don't want her to see, like, you guys, I'm not going to explain in details what happened in the video, so I'm just going to let you watch it by yourself. Why she was knocking at the door. He said he don't want her to come into the situation, but even after she came into the situation and she saw what happened, he didn't even still deem it fit to follow her. That's because he's young and young. So let's make that excuse for him in his defense, that he's actually young and does not understand these basics of these things. Even the beautiful couple goes, these things happens to them, but it's just because the guy is more mature to handle the situation. That's why he doesn't get outside. It happens to them a lot of times, and that's the truth. So I think his associate of friends said he spoke with his friends, and they were like, they didn't I can't even remember, but I think they don't have any reasonable thing to give him to as an advice to after them. Somebody that you can reach, her house, and you said you're calling her. How can you be calling her when you can easily find your way to her house? For a matured guy, he's going to find his way to your house, he's going to apologize. You watch Nollywood now, you watch movies, romantic movies, you know how these things happen. And even the girl that was on 100 with anger will just come down. So this my gender, are very soft once you're already Bible, especially the fact that she was in love. So but it's just because his friends didn't ginger him for that, and that was because he doesn't have the commitment thing in his mind initially. He was not ready to be committed, he was just ready to have fun. So if you are going to be in a relationship with somebody that's quite young, I feel like you should not put your mind with too much high expectations or with expecting too much of seriousness. Just calm your nerves and let you guys grow together. You don't have to put him under unnecessary pressure of doing this or doing that or calling you or whatever. Just allow the process. That is if you want to, if you have the strength, if you are not ready yourself, like if you are young and growing up yourself. And for the final thing is communication. For somebody that is quite young and still have a lot to explore in his life, and he's not even sure of his path, he's not sure of his purpose in life already. So you don't expect him to be very, very expressive, because you can't even say what you don't know. Like, there's still a lot he's thinking about. There's still what's next with my life, what am I going to do, how am I supposed to maintain this ground and all that, and you're expecting him to communicate everything. You will not understand, so he's not going to communicate. That is, guys, for you, because he's just not in that place of mind to put his thoughts together to be able to communicate to you. So I think these are 5 signs of knowing an uncommitted guy, and you might either decide to flow with him and allow the process slowly, or you might decide to walk away and look for somebody that matches your energy. It's just two things to do. That was what I learned from my past, and I hope this is entertaining. I just hope. So if it is, please do well to give this a thumb up, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel. You won't regret this. So subscribe already. If you are arguing about it, please bring it to the comment section. Let me respond. I'm going to be responding to every comment. So let's continue this just in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.